are a fluffy, excited puppy who loves going on new adventures and exploring new things. One day you got so excited because it started snowing, and you had never seen snow before. You looked up and all around, and even stuck out your tongue to catch a flake. Then you ran into the yard. There seemed to be even more snow all over the ground and on the trees past the yard. So you kept walking and exploring, and then you jumped the fence and ran into the woods behind your house. The woods were so beautiful, you looked all around you again, smelling the snowy air when you picked up a scent of something. So you put your nose to the ground and your tail in the air to sniff it out. What were you smelling, you asked yourself? Sniff, sniff, sniff. You had to figure it out. First you came to a tree. Its branches were blowing in the breeze, shaking spots of snow onto the ground. Its branches went this way and that way. But the tree wasn't what you were smelling, so you had to keep looking. You smelled the ground again, getting closer to what you were looking for, and found an owl sitting in a tree. The owl watched you as you barked and jumped around the tree, moving its head right and left, then raising his wings up so tall to wave and hoot. Hello. The owl was very nice, but he wasn't what or who you were looking for, so you decided to keep on smelling. You smell, smell, smell again until you get to two friendly foxes, 1 and 2. The two foxes were best friends. They stood side by side, very still in the snow. Be still like the foxes. Then they smiled and said hello. They were exactly who you were looking for. You knew you smelled friendship in the air. And you played for a while, but though meeting the foxes was fun, you thought to yourself, I think it's time to go back home. You put your nose to the ground to smell your way home, but there was so much snow then you couldn't smell. You had to look. You looked far off into the distance and saw your new owl friend. So you walked to go get him. Once you reached the owl, you looked into the distance again and saw the big snowy tree you had passed before, so you ran to it. Once at the tree, you looked into the distance one more time and saw your house. You ran, jumped the fence, and ran right into the arms of your boy and girl who had been worried about you this whole time. They gave you the biggest hug, glad you had come back from your adventure, and brought you back inside. Once inside, you all sat down by the fireplace and you drifted off into a sleep, safe and sound in your home again. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you again for more adventures.